I feel like fishing, not like doing. Link, paste in Discord. Alright. Just for some reason I felt like playing this game instead of Doom today. I don't know. Don't at me. Shallow areas. Well, I mean, this is not very deep. Let's go. I just wanted to fish for some reason. What's the thing? Okay, here we go. I wonder if this is gonna be the first time in years when I find something in the clear water. It's the fish finder. Well, this is already slightly less empty terrain than usual here. Got rocks and stuff. Did I see something over there? Nah, I didn't see anything. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust the fish finder at all. Let's check this side. The wind sucks. Hello, Hazmati. I cannot quite parse what they're trying to say there. But I'm picking up the idea that it might be trying to like be some sort of humorous statement. Who knows? Alright, still no bass in the freaking open water. Why do I even waste my time here? Why? By why I mean the button to use to switch to boat mode. Zoom into actual features. Like all this fancy shit here. Reeds and lily pads. Lily pads and reeds or whatever. Lily pads reeds. Ah. This game should be bright enough. I don't need even the lamp. Let me see actually. I don't know. Let's run with it, I guess. Fuck it. Doesn't ruin anything. Oh. Well, you know, when I say something, I forget it in a couple of seconds, so... There's a big fish there, well, reasonably sized fish. I'm gonna have my first luck. It doesn't give a shit. No, it does give a shit, okay. Now I gotta not swim too far away. Looks like a bass, yeah, looks green enough. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Well, anyway, after stream, after I catch this fish, I will ban you for eating me. In spite of my warning. Sure looks like a big fish graphic. So that's promising. Hopefully I won't waste my time on small fish. And I did gain some levels, so technically, purely technically, this should go better than the first part of this lake. Hello, champion. Well, I will slap it once I can actually hold it in close proximity. Ugh. Go fuck yourself. Alright. I think we should be fine, Hippocat, without any sort of call, right? Doesn't really seem like sort of thing we'd need to Discord call for. It's relaxing, less intensity type of thing. Unless you really want to talk about something and you are too lazy to write it out, then sure. But I can't stop fishing. I don't want to stop fishing to open Discord and do all that boring stuff. I have only half a cup of demon blood on me, which is worrisome. but I'm sure it'll last me. In a lake like this, it's not the same environment as, you know, fiery hells of Doom. It doesn't make me want to drink quite as much. Alright, cool, cool, cool. I don't remember if we called last time I was fishing, actually, but... if we did, we might as well not have, probably, because I doubt you said anything about the fishing. God damn it. All I need is fish, Hazmati. Right now, all I need is fish. This fish is being a bitch. All my levels and my strength are not enough. Here. Well, you know, it's better than Skype emojis, right? Alright, don't mind me, I'm just gonna rest a bit. Rest my line. Yeah, there was a thing, Nitrokitsune, I remember that. I still have the coat that I wore, I think. Actually, it might... no, I probably still should. It's like a blue coat. Or something about the hairy fish, I don't remember. Fish facts. When's it gonna tire out? It's jumping so much. Wait, so that's... Oh, that's YouTube's kappa? Holy shit. I thought you just did like the, you know, less than... space less than thing. Or something. Maybe it has LOL? LOL is the one good emote. Possibly Hazmati. I have a giant vodka bottle standing on top of my shelf, so I could always be under the subtle influence of just the proximity of vodka. I'm too afraid to take my webcam and point it there because there's untold amount of things that I don't want to show in my room, but... Oh, what the... Don't take me off the screen. There we go. I guess I could cover the webcam with my hands and then wait until it points at the bottle. Oh well, that's actually Piquet. Only Kappa. I guess they are normies, they don't know anything else. They heard Kappa probably on like some GDQ or some shit. Okay, it's already yellow. Come on, fish. Don't be a bitch. Now the worst part is the weather's pretty cool, but I'm using this whole virus situation where people are encouraged to stay inside, even though we don't really have a situation here in Moscow so much. And though anyone's panicking, well, people are wearing masks more and more, but still, it's like I'm not heard. Like people are kinda, I feel like overreacting, including the higher ups, but the same time. On weekends, I always have this problem. There's pleasant weather, I want to go for a walk, but I'm too lazy, and it ends up being too late, and then it's too late to go for a walk, and I'm like, fuck, I wasted another good day, didn't go for a walk. And now, I have an official excuse to skip all that shit, and just feel better about, you know, staying at home. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Am I Hazmati? Well, I just wanted to see how long my beard could possibly grow out if I didn't trim it as soon as I thought it looked retarded. So, I'm gonna try to hold my impulses to trim it a little bit. And I'm gonna see if it finally straightens out when it's long enough. Okay, surely, unless I get a snag on one of these lily pads, surely there has to be a fish somewhere here. Or is it close enough to the some... Ah, that's a fat asshole. Alright, there is another half of this environment. We'll go there. Try to see that. I just don't understand, like, Twitch chat culture whatsoever. But then again, I don't really watch Twitch streamers. I watch a couple recordings here and there, including like Hugo1 for GTA runs and stuff like that. He always has his chat recorded. So it shows up in YouTube VODs. Or I guess not YouTube VODs, but like VOD uploads, or whatever you want to call it. It's another fat fuck. God damn. Yeah, I'm counting on that champion. Mine's doing this stupid shit when it's like the normal length, and then past it, here it's kind of like curling upwards. And people have told me it's because I don't shave the stuff on my, like, lower here on the neck, which is a neck beard. So it's kind of like preventing the proper part of it from just going straight down, because down there it's pointing out. And it looks really stupid, but I'm gonna deal with it and I'm gonna keep at it. And I'm gonna see what happens. No culture? Well, I mean, no culture. The absence of culture is also a culture. To have no culture, you would have to have literally 0 people. Because a couple people already did some kind of culture. Yep, don't hit the snag. Okay, cool. Nice, but there's something there, but that's probably out of my reach completely. There's some small fry. Man, this wind. I wish for once it just gave me like triple forward wind. Then again, I guess your thing could get lost in that case, because if it just flies too far, apparently just kind of woo, flies away and just like detaches itself from your string, from your line. I try to comment like from the like from down upward like this and like this, but it just doesn't give a shit. Usually if I comment from like this, it just puffs up and looks even more retarded, like this half circle. And if I do it from up to down normally, how you would think would be the default way, it just doesn't give a shit. It just like follows my chin and like this, and just like spreads out from where my neck starts. So in office I just constantly ruffle my hair. Oh, what? Oh, it's a small stupid crap. Okay, I just keep doing stuff like this in the office. Even better right now because we have like 8 people instead of the usual 20 or whatever, because everyone's doing a remote. I've decided not to do remote, even though I technically probably would have been allowed. For once, my work doesn't really allow. A lot of the stuff I do I need to like show people things immediately, like all those AR demos and whatnot, or video editing. And also, boss wanted, I forget if I told this, but boss wanted to install a program that not only would be like TeamViewer, but it would also track all my activity. I think I must have told this, yeah, because I remember telling the other half of this, where one of my colleagues said it's like better to lazy do nothing in the office than to actually have to work 8 hours from home. Yeah, I think I already told this part. But yeah, a lot of our people, it's way better when there's like barely anyone in the office, especially in the morning. I get like, it's back in my couple offices back when I could come in the office at like 6 o'clock AM and just sit there for literally half the workday alone, do nothing. Come straight down. Well, I don't know. Does nothing for me. Well, I mean, it's reasonable to want to install that, because if someone's working from home, you kind of want to track that they actually are doing something when you cannot see them, and there is no threat of you just coming by and like seeing what they're doing on the computer. Motherfucking this thing. You know what? I'm just gonna take it. It's fine. I'm gonna actually put on the purple one. I don't know if black ones, the black lures, ever have any use. I've managed to establish kind of like the belief for myself that the purple ones are for sunny weather, because you don't really need to be very bright to be noticed by the fish. Oh no, yeah, okay. I've learned now. I need to stay deep, I guess, to not snag on this. No, it doesn't help. Fuck. This place sucks. But maybe... I think it's like the special lures that are unsnaggable that I should be using in this place, but I'd rather just cheat, I'm honest. Oh, lag. Some small fry. I think this might be a bad day for fishing. There's no good fish, apart from the first one. Is this a different zone? I can't even tell. I guess it should be, probably. More... It looks the same. I'm just gonna scroll past everything. There are some medium-sized fish, I'm not gonna bother with them. Last time I feel like I caught all the necessary fish quite early on, and then I was just catching small shit. Okay, let's do the trees. I don't feel like following the bass finder yet. Let's do the tree zone. See how this turns out. What the background is in here. The skyline. Come on, show me the shore. Oh, nice. There. Go. Unfortunate though that, you know, not waiting for Doom anymore. And I have my Doom streams to talk about Doom. So, no trees at all. I'm actually gonna... You know what? If we're cheating, we're cheating. This is just convenience, but maybe I shouldn't cheat. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say anymore because I've said pretty much all I wanted during actual Doom. So this is just like... I launched this because that's just how much I wanted to fish. Even though I don't really have anything to discuss. Where are all the trees? There. Ooh, they look small. They look small and disappointing. Come on. You know, maybe at this stage I could afford to just move my Firefox on the same screen as my emulator, so I don't have to constantly look to the side. Yeah, that's some shitty fish, and those are also small. Okay. Nowhere has fish. Maybe they will move out or something. Actually, the lunkers, don't they just kind of lie in the wait the whole day or something? I don't know. I'm not sure they move anywhere. Let's try these rocks that could be considered shallow water. Well, I mean, Hazmati, I don't really just want to repeat for the 10th time everything I think about the game. But, you know, it's a fine game, it's very fun. It does a lot of things I enjoy. And I accept these games as the direction where Doom is going. But it's not my perfect, like, my personal perfect direction that I would have wanted, but, you know. There is no chance of that happening, because mine is pretty, like, niche and probably will be unpopular. That's like the... that other type of fish that's like brown with the little whiskers, I think. Or maybe not whiskers, but... it could be the catfish, it could be the other... whatchamacallit. I actually still have the manual to this game, I just got to... wipe it off from dust a little bit. So as not to waste time here. What's the other type of fish? What are the fish names on these? Oh, it could be the northern pike. Either catfish or northern pike. I feel like they are both kind of brown. See these pictures here, let me try to... I think that's the catfish. That's the northern pike. Okay, rocks. I couldn't see what was that. That was small either way. Let's check the right side of that little screen, though. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have... I don't have such a rich, exciting life that I have something to talk about every possible day. There's some fat fucker there. That's the bluegill, I guess. They look fat just because they're very, like, high, tall, even though they're thin. So when they're diagonal, they look real fat. Okay, surely by this point... Did I go into the pure lily pads? I kind of forget. Let's explore the rest of the right side, actually. There's the other lily pad area. I probably should have made my full tea amount. Because it's a relaxing time. You're right, champions, relaxing. Well, kind of Hazmati. Like, Doom 3 isn't perfect either. But I would have preferred if that kept being developed, I guess. I really enjoy that it continues from Doom 2, 1, I mean 1, 2 and 64. But I wouldn't mind things continuing from Doom 3, or just being in the style of Doom 3. You'd think there would be a lunk around here somewhere, but... Now there's that blue thingamajig there. Bad, 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 bad. Honestly, like... I've compiled things. Compiled some thoughts. But, you know, I guess I'll have to think about it to remember the compilation of the thoughts. But, like, for example, Hell on Earth, the cities part. Lily pads! Motherfucker. Maybe I should snap back into the orange again. It would be cool to have an entirely different approach. Instead of like the boring cliche, hey, it's city but lava and flesh. Why wouldn't they make it some like Silent Hilly? Again, a lot of this I might have posted on Doom World recently, so I'm just gonna... If you are an active member of Doom World, just might as well ignore everything I say. What the fuck is that? That's probably not a bass. Holy... Is it an even bigger one, or did I just forget because all the bass recently have been shit? Okay, well, good. But yeah, Silent Hill stuff, like, you know, if you've seen Silent Hill, the other world, the Nether, from 1, 2 and 3, they're different. 1 and 3 are similar, but 2 is slightly different. But it could both work. It would be like just like Twisted Nightmare version, instead of just like flesh growing everywhere and lava and nothing else, I guess, to it. And the rest is just ruined, like after an earthquake of some sort. So I would have liked something surreal and weird and with lots of unique elements instead of just like, this is the flesh part. For Hell itself, I mean, I'm kind of split between Doom 64 style dark fantasy wasteland, as I keep calling it, or something also just like Eldritch and completely sinister and just like chaotic. But chaotic not in a calm way, kind of, if that makes any sense. Not just like really intense action and things changing and whatnot, moving, I don't know. But just like a mishmash of weird shit. Unsettling and like intimidating in nature in this little combination. I don't know. Oof. Don't take me off screen, that sometimes glitches out and snaps my thing. And I guess my ideal Doom probably wouldn't involve some sort of like fantasy Warhammer 40k warrior race of dudes in tech armor. That just seems wholly out of place to me, but you know, it still kind of works, but I guess it would be, you could say, like combination of Doom 3, Quake 1, a little bit of Unloved there, or just Silent Hills, and something Lovecraftian. And it would be probably a slower, more horrorful, intense experience than... Maybe even with some elements that I would be like... everyone would think it's completely out of place in Doom if you put like... I don't know, I don't want to say survival elements at all, but like inventory in some sort of... Not inventory, I guess kind of like make it some like... Prey or... whatchamacallit, those kinds of games, or like... Immersive Sim, I think they're called. Basically, like, you have to... System Shock, maybe? 2, specifically, where you would have to, like, operate computers, find things, get them... Well, it's kind of like you find keys, I guess. But, like, inventory items, just do things, try to maybe like, I don't know, hacking would be out of place probably. But something like that, basically. I guess it would be like a horror immersive sim with a slightly Lovecraftian Eldritch setting. Of course, always could add like some pagan style or just Satanist style, more overt than they have ever been in Doom. Just like straight up religion styled hell imagery as well. That could also work. And it could fit with all the rest of the stuff. That looked like a mediocre fish, but I'm gonna look at it anyway. Silent Hill 4 didn't even have another world. I felt like Silent Hill 4 was just like you're flat and then some other locations. Didn't they? I don't think they changed into the other world. They were just like how they were. Unless they were all considered other world by default. I don't remember much about Silent Hill 4, but like what basic locations there are, and the fact that there are invincible ghosts in the second half, and Walter fucking Sullivan who just walks with his gun and shoots you. Invincible. Well, I mean, Hazmati, we've established on Doom World with many people agreeing actually somehow that you know, Doom is different for many people because the original games are just like a hodgepodge of everything they thought was cool. And some people take the horror-y, intense parts out of those games and make them define what Doom is. Some people take the cheesy little corny jokes and elements and make that define the feel of the entire game. Some people take the like 2 levels from the Dooms that actually had like intense action, and that defined Doom. And that, I guess, probably also depends on like what way you experience the Doom games at first. Ports, or I don't know what levels, which part of the game. That was like some shitty non-biased fish there. Plus, what age, not only what age you were, but what age, like, I guess it doesn't really make sense to say what age, but like how close to Doom's release, because I imagine if you experienced Doom first when it was just released, it looked probably way more intimidating, scary, and realistic than it would later, compared to other games. But my Doom is just like this intense experience surviving against something completely like unfathomable, unstoppable, just... What's the word? Like, I forget the word for despair inducing something like that. It's just like force of evil. It's completely unfair. It would have to feel completely unfair as well. And probably a lot of just running around without ammo because you keep running out, they don't give you enough. And you have to like hide. Some demons could search for you. Some will just kind of roam blindly, but some could search for you perhaps. Okay, they're small fish, so they didn't all flee, but... Well, I actually forgot about the asylum. I remember the subway, I remember the water prison. And some sort of park environment leading up to some different environment, probably. It was a little like parky area with cars and whatnot. And you had to like find water for someone or some shit. And I guess the apartment, little sides of buildings with monkeys. I remember that thing. I didn't remember the hospital, which is ironic because hospital has like the greatest room in all horror games. With the, like you go into just a normal hospital room, the camera, the fixed cameras being Silent Hill, of course. They just show you like from inside the room at the door, and you just like from walking towards the camera, and suddenly when the view changes as you pass like the half point of the room, probably it changes to look in the other half of the room. Normally there's like some beds, the window, but this time instead of the far wall, it's just like a giant face just like shaking and looking at you like this, and that just like made me, I don't want to say scream because I don't think I scream from scary things, but kind of like that. But then again, I was pretty young when I played that for the first time. Oh man, I need to catch up. Yeah, I guess it... Well, I mean, for me, Hazmati, Doom and Quake are kind of like... feel pretty similar. Also, yeah, Quake definitely feels a bit Lovecraftian. But, you know, it's also like some weird fantasy shit. Oh, there's that little gorge. I'm gonna go there. Also, hello, Joe. Let me just catch up. Mini Spider. Did I greet Mini Spider? Hello, Mini Spider. If I didn't. Mhm. You know what, yeah, that kind of lines up with what I was guessing, because I imagine they thought that it would be cool to just like put scary things in there, but they definitely also put things that just because like would felt badass or something, like the barrels. Surely barrels are not scary, but it's badass to blow shit up with a barrel, for example. I'm pretty sure the twins were in the water prison. What's this place? I'm not even sure I should be here this time of day in this weather. Basically, Quake is pretty much what if Doom was not about hell but about Eldritch dimensions, full of knights and bullshit fantasy stuff, which it works for me just fine. No fish, no fish. I think it's supposed to be still kind of early, 8, 9 a.m. here. I don't know if the water is considered too warm for them to come out. Or wait, do they? I forgot already. Do they like warm or cold actually? I keep forgetting this. So I think they hide in the shades or in deep water when it's midday, so they don't want things to get too hot. Early and shallow. Like here's clearly shallow, but they avoid warm water. I cannot tell where warm water is, but the fish finder was kind of suggesting there would be a fish there, but there wasn't. I'm just gonna check in the freaking abyss here for shits and giggles. If nothing else, to just see how it looks in the zoom view. Ooh, this is cool and interesting. Yeah, there's the horizontal gorge there. Let me swim left and right. Oh, that's the shit fish. There's also some fish there, but there's only one, like, ambush motherfucker in at one spot, I think, so couldn't have been a big enough fish. And all the lunkers are always resting, I think. They are not just swimming willy-nilly like the young'uns, the small fries. Oh, some there. Actually, just keep past everything there. Another fatty, okay. There is absolutely freaking fish in here, but not the kinds I want. Also, why is it so loading so slow? It's weird and uncharacteristic. Alright, I'm gonna check just this giant pool of bullshit. That's the stuff that keeps snagging my shit. The spinner bait. Which one's the spinner bait again? Oh, it's the one just prior to the one I'm using. Yeah, Brandon, Doom has changed. I'm playing the original Doom. You see, like, it's third person mode, but still. Shit. No, I pressed the wrong button. This is spinner thingamajig. This is the mini game was in the original Doom. Okay, there's crabfish down there, so probably nothing else here that's of note. I'm just gonna do the whole fast forward thing when it loads, because amusingly enough it fast forwards the loading time as well. How do you... Useful in deep water somehow, the top of a blade. Really slowly while pressing left and right. Kinda like I've been using the crankbait. Crankbait being the one that I always use. That's a small and crabfish, okay. I'm out of here. But I don't think I've ever been able to attract a single fish with anything but the crankbait and the worm sometimes. But the worm is I think the worm I keep using when the fish is too far and the crankbait you kind of have to move and reel in to start attracting the fish. But let's wait until fish finder dings again. No? Back, you piece of shit. There we go. But the worm, you don't have to reel it in to make the suggested movements that attract the fish. Because you just tap down and it pretty much results in the worm going up and down, like not on the closer to me axis, but on the depth axis. So technically the distance to me doesn't change, just the depth. Okay, this is featureless void again. There was a point in my life when the fish finder actually worked and did something. Which annoys me because I liked it. But this is literally nothing and no fish and no features. Even though fish finder, again with fish finder, you have to wonder just how the mechanics were programmed, because on one hand it could be that it actually remembers the location where it dinged and you want to return there. On the other hand, as you go back to return, it moves the fish on the fish finder a bit backwards, and maybe it's done just like the closer the fish is to the point where it appears, the bigger the chances are of actually encountering it in the wild. So I don't know. Could try the trees again. If I remember correctly, the actual trees were on the left side. And you would think this would be relaxing, but actually, as I said to Hippocat earlier, this is way more intense than Doom. Because in Doom, you fucked up, you know about it in the next 5 seconds. This game, I can be doomed right now to lose. That's a lame fish, god damn it. Right now I could be already doomed to lose, but I will not find out until God knows when it becomes the weigh-in time. But in this, like, you do only have to be in the top 10 by the result of 3 rounds, and I was 3rd place in the first round. So I don't know how the math works, but I guess I probably have some leeway there. Okay, nothing here. This is just the worst fishing I've ever done. I don't remember how long ago I checked the reeds. I should go into read lily pad reeds again. Got my first fish there and have not checked. I don't remember if I checked there since. I might have. But you know, this is the repetitive part. Wow, this is not as much reeds as there were on the actual map screen. I wish they put more unique things in this lake. Because even in the first lake, I think there was more. Oh, oh, oh. Alright. Actually, it's a suggested motion. I have not even been doing it right. Suggested motion is start and stop and not left and right wiggle like I've been doing. Fuck off, mate. Come on. I don't know why I'm wiggling this left and right even though it's wrong. Okay. And also this whole process is... It feels quite a lot like Doom Eternal Arenas, where it's just like constant tension. And out of nowhere you can get hit and die. I guess in this case lose the fish, which is even worse. Come on. Just let it happen. I guess it gains second wind when it's that close to the boat. It's like, fuck this! And just Superman's out. Ain't gonna help you, bitch! On the plus side, they aren't trying to wiggle out today, they just kinda carry me around and jump. The wiggling thing is the most... I mean, I will cheat and rewind if I fail the wiggling thing, but it's still the most unnerving part. Imagine playing this without cheating, how annoying would that be? I guess that would really just be like, level up until you're insanely good, and then not be in any danger whatsoever and just catch everything in the first 5 seconds. Oh no. Please jump or something, don't get stuck on the reed. Might have to rewind against this bullshit as well. No, okay. We're good, we're fine, we're free. Also, the fish face of the biggest one here, when it jumps out, is scarier than any Doom monster, I think. Excluding Doom 3. Doom 3 had some scary shit. You can just see the bloodlust in its eyes. Oh, come on. The fish is juicing on Argent energy as well. Must be. There we go, no? We don't go there, okay. It's not even tiring out as much. I guess it's not jumping as often as the first one did. Well, still, it's yet to even start becoming slightly teal in the arrow. For those who don't understand, of course, mechanics, the top arrow is the fish's effort, bottom arrow is my effort, and the color in the arrow is how much strength, how fatigued we are. Of course, blue is optimal. And the line is, of course, the tension of the line. But, you know, if you can see the letters, the tiniest pixelated letters, it should probably be self-explanatory. Well, we're stuck for a bit. Again. Come on. Now the fish is jumping on the stream replay over there. Good times, those were good times. Oh no, this is the wiggle bullshit. Ooh. I don't remember if it says anything in the... Actually, I think in the manual it has warnings about this behavior. And I... So you should try not fishing when the commercial scare fish away. Is there? No, actually it doesn't seem to say. I'm not sure, but there must be something like there. I don't have enough. Ooh, it's going green. I don't have enough statistics to figure it out properly, but I feel like you need to just like not let up tension when the fish is doing the wiggle wiggle. Because if you just stop, because you're scared the line will pop, it will simply get loose and swim away. And the process will scare all the other fish from the area as well. Apparently, due to the manual. Due to the according to... Fuck off, you're 1 foot away! And it's kinda resting as it's letting me drag it down. Good thing my angular strength is good enough because I can afford to just like resist it. What was that tension there? I can afford to resist it without tiring myself out as well. In the earlier lakes I couldn't do that as much. Yeah, well, I mean, I also, yeah, mostly because it jumped right afterward. I'm not sure if it always jumps right after the wiggle. Wow, it's red. And still able to put in that much tension. I'm not actually sure what the color... Like, I know it's the tiredness level, but it does seem to have that much of an effect. If it wants it, it will still just, like, carry me away to victory. It's victory, of course. The watch should be like 14-4. It's shit. Oh well. Level up? No. Let's go into Lilypad's reads now. Too bad the dock isn't its own location. Okay, the first zone. Why does it always look so weirdly sparse? I guess the Lilypads themselves are the really unsparse area. Oh, okay, didn't lose it though. And that didn't jump, okay. Ah, shitfish, okay. Immediately backing out. Landed right by the shitfish's ambush. Let's try that other side, even though the pattern looks pretty much identical. Maybe in this case the middle, the empty part is different or something. I'm not sure how this works. I assumed it was always just like left half and the right half are different. But you can never tell. Okay, there's some crappy fish in the middle there. But it looked a bit different from the other setup, so maybe it's different. And what if I tried the middle now of this? I need to come up with terms for different levels of perspective. Oh, it's nothingness. Okay, so I guess maybe it's custom, like just the whichever tiles you land in, depending on how they're mapped, could be a different type of location that you get in. Well, let's go into straight Lilypads, I guess. It just says, the fish like it, try casting here. I'll take it into account, thanks for your advice. Yeah, this is the very tense, no. Thick. Could be thick, I don't really understand what word I was going for there. Alright. Looks actually kind of empty for some reason. Did I recently catch a fish in the Lilypads? I don't remember. Oh, someone's... Ooh! No, that's crap. That's crap. Let's go into the slightly freer area on the left. Wow, it's really rectangular. Let's check this part here. And then check the even lefter part. Could be the NCI champion. Yeah, that could have been... Could have been what I was subconsciously trying to think about. Okay, the one longer candidate was above, but I think that also looked a bit like a head silhouette of a shitfish. Let me just try to throw as far as I can without even whoop. Could probably try to like bounce off lily pad to go farther, but oh no, that is a delicious giant bass that probably will not notice me from this far away. But there's always a chance. Let's see if something comes up for me. That's just unfair, like, why would you put a fish somewhere it's impossible to reach without the correct wind? Nah. And there's all that crap. Technically, what if catching like the shitty fish is useful for... is useful for like maybe resetting or refreshing the... reshuffling the fish that are in the game or something. Yes, there we go, jump! Still kind of went backwards though at the end there, but let's try the worm technique as I described it. Get off the lily pads. And this is how it should be done, I think. But I think I'm also too far. Gosh darn it. That's a good fish. Well, if I can throw it this far, maybe the normal crankbait would be good. What was the worm's suggestion movement here? Yeah, tapping control pad down, that's what I was doing. What if I made it purple? Okay, there we go. Don't touch left or right, let it fly. Didn't bounce, but it's the same 68 feet. Come on, notice me, senpai. Motherfucker. I'm gonna just like rewind a bit to try again. I don't think it cares. Oh well. You know what? Let's just like shoot a cannon at a pigeon and catch one of these small shitty fish. No, they are not interested either. Maybe it's because I'm purple. Maybe they do want red after all. I could try black even. Oh, no, that's weak. Oh, that's even weaker. This is like a... Usually this is golfing, but in this game this is for fishing. It's like kind of meter that you stop at the correct point. Ooh! Ooh, slightly farther. This is my chance, this could be it. I guess the fish probably doesn't give... Oh no. Oh, I got free. Fish doesn't give a shit maybe sometimes when it lands right by it as well. Because it's suspicious. I don't think it actually matters, champion. I don't think it affects where you land on the last zooms, like amount, layer, whatever. I think you always land in the predetermined spot if you are in that area. But let's move a bit to the left, I guess I did, so... Let me do a little whoop. Or, no, I'm pretty sure I'm still on the same lily pad as I always am. Oh, interesting, that actually lost it. So I guess that just loses it. Oh, wait, it does affect it? I've never known that actually. I've believed all my life that you cannot change where you land. But I think that fish just doesn't give a shit. Yeah, let's move on to better places. Disappointing, but such is life. Yeah, it kinda does. Maybe let's try these lily pads. What if they're different? Or this lily pad's reeds here. Does it count as lily pad's reed? No? Where am I right now? According to the... I'm in the reeds! Fuck it, let's do the reeds again. Maybe it's a different location, maybe it'll count as different. I guess that should be your late reaction to actually managing to go slightly more to the left, right? Oh, there is a fish there. There's gonna be a shit fish. Also, all these freaking reeds again. Gonna get stuck on them a whole bunch, but... Okay, it doesn't mind the black, so that's good to know. Oh no, now the fish is gonna get stuck. Yes. Come to Papa. Ah. I wish you could just like super strength overpower it even when it's trying really hard at the cost of really fast tension rising, but when it's so close you just want to just like fucking yank it. Not have to deal with this bullshit. Or what would be even better is if I could just throw dynamite or some shit. But that would probably be against the rules. I like this here. Why doesn't... I guess it doesn't just depend on the fish power, but also on just like what it's trying to do. So it's up top there, but I can move it. Sometimes it goes like near to the top, but I just like I'm completely unable to affect the movement of the fish for a bit. Just to wear out the line or something. Have I caught? I guess the first fish I caught in lily pads reeds, but all my fish has been in reeds so far. It's kind of suspicious. Maybe as time advances, they're gonna move. Wow, that tension is not coming down. Yeah. Come on now. Backwards, there we go. Yeah! I gambled and I won. Fuck you, fish. You better be at least 16-9. Not quite, but you know, this is not 14. Well, how... Ooh, level up, 24 and 6. I don't actually remember what my stats were at the beginning of this, even though I looked to make sure that they're not all stats. Right, let's check my progress compared to other anglers, actually. That's just like a good... Oh, okay. They are, at this point, doing worse than I am. They will, though... What sucks about that is that as I kinda top out at all the fish that I can possibly catch, they just keep progressing and going more than I could possibly carry for 5 fish. Unless they're just like huge monsters. Okay, that looks like small shitty fish that's lying in ambush. Ignoring. But there is fish here, which is pretty close to where I just caught one, so I guess they don't all just like abandon ship immediately. I really just want to catch something in some other environment. Like the trees or the trench. I should go to the trench again. Okay, scroll past everything. Crabfish, crabfish, crabfish. What's on this side? Okay, wait, did I look at this side both of these times? No, there's just no one waiting. Alright, let's move on to the most filled side to the right. With 2 identical little holes. Oh, by the way, I actually had a sort of a COVID scare on Friday. Didn't say anything when I was streaming Doom. But as far as I know, it starts like in the throat and then moves on to the lungs, right? So on Friday, since like the middle of the workday, I got this weird heat feeling in my throat, like I just drank some alcohol or something, or ate a bunch of, what's the word, like not nuts. I mean nuts work sometimes like that as well, but the specific type of like bean type, I guess, bean plants. Some of them just, it's like, I don't know, it's not an allergy or anything, but you know, like in the Chinese food, they have like the little thingamajigs with the sproutlings and all that kind of stuff. Too much of those for some reason just gives me the weird, just like warmth in my throat. And I had that the whole day, pretty much till evening, and that scared the shit out of me, but I was like, fine, it's probably nothing. And today I'm all better than that, so turned out to be, but you know, got kind of existential for a second there yesterday when I was like sitting in the office and then walking home. Interesting experience. Luckily, I think despite me not living the healthiest lifestyle, actually my like immunity is pretty cool and can fight off all the shit. I never get sick. I mean, I get sick, but I never get sick for more than like 2 days. In the way when there's like a temperature and complete just like inability to do anything, lie in bed, do nothing. Oh, that's actually a good fish. I just need to escape this one. So I tend to like, I get sick for like a day or two. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Fight over me. You know you wanna? I guess this is too close to the boat. I'm just gonna not move from here. But yeah, after that I can get like a bad throat for the remainder of a week or something. But never actual sickness for that long. So I'm not that afraid overall, but you know, you always have the possibility to contend with. Why the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna be orange and come back. Wasabi, I mean no, wasabi is the sauce thing, the green sauce thing, surely. I just mean the little sprouts they put. Of little like tiny seeds slash bean things. That whole family of plants like peas, beans, that kind of stuff. For some reason just like weird to eat in big amounts for me. Okay, where are you at? You know you wanna. Wow, it's just touching me with its nose, but there was like a second there where it was actually interested. Come on. Yes, okay, let's go. No, wasabi, also it's specifically hot sauce slash food slash whatever, but it's just like some bean things and alcohol and I guess sometimes nuts. Not every type of nut also, and not always, but it's just like this weird, got this weird feeling in my mouth after a lot of that. So it could have been because I ate like 2 slices of cake immediately when I came to the office because we had leftovers from yesterday's, I mean, by this point, day before yesterday's someone's birthday. Oh no, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay. And because there's not a lot of people in the office due to the scare, it was just like old times where next day in the morning I come in the office and open the fridge and there's just like pizzas or cakes or whatever waiting for me. Usually more than 1 portion. I just finish it all because I'm greedy. Also was kind of funny on the day when he had his birthday because when he laid out the cake on the table, our like little dining table in the corner, and he made a photo of it and put it in the company group chat to say like, hey, you're welcome to this cake, everyone. And I immediately posted a little like waving emoji and I said, hello, hi to everyone who's working from home, how are you feeling? Something like that. Had a very good reaction from our members to that. That was funny. Even better than when I posted that cursed picture that Hippocat saw as well, that he mentioned, I think, one of these days when I was talking about my AR stuff. Come on now. Also, today I had the strongest example of willpower, because I have a second pizza in my freezer, but I realized that pizza is good for when you cannot be arsed to spend a lot of time to just cook something. And so I actually prepared the taking long to prepare sort of dinner for myself instead. Because I reasoned, you know, I have both kinds of food available, and while I have the whole free day, I'd rather do that takes time to cook. And some of the weekdays when I come back from work, I will have the pizza. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I will just, my will is gonna give out tomorrow. I'm just gonna have it tomorrow. Or maybe this evening. There's still time. But I was proud of myself, man. No, fishing. Bullshit. Fishy. Don't do bullshit. Oh, no. I don't accept that. Okay, so maybe just like applying maximum tension just works for that. Though it was a different type of wiggling. It was not the like water splashing wiggling, but it's like... Oh, but it's starting out a little bit. It feels like this, like the curve of how it tires out is kind of weird, because it stays at the maximum blue for very long, and then it just starts going rapidly down in color with every jump that it does. Come on. Just go in my belly. No. Yes, okay. Weight. Let's go. What weight is it? What the fuck is this? Now that's a monster. I think that's my new personal record. Though it's not the true weight, of course, of the fish. And it's gonna be revealed that the way in is probably gonna be average. But, you know, according to this little thing that I get stat here, that's probably the biggest I ever got. Butterbroad, no. I do have bread, which rarely happens to me because I cannot be arsed to buy bread. I usually don't. But it all started when I bought this peanut butter little jar because it was on sale. Still actually not finished with this. But luckily, it's just staying on my window in the sun, and it's not going bad. So I guess the peanut butter just doesn't go bad. And then I bought a little, I actually don't know what the English word is, like, it's kind of like paste with the taste of meat, I guess, pashtet in Russian, but I don't know how it's called in English, if anything. And, what's my fish finder say? Okay, let's just try trust in the fish finder. And, so I had bread for that, and of course you cannot, like, I don't eat bread with nothing. Or just with butter. I don't have butter or cheese in the house usually. So I bought a bunch of bread. Well, I mean, I want bread just like sliced. And a reason that, you know, it would be more than needed to finish all my stuff that I put on bread. And so I also bought a bunch of sliced cheese, because that I can eat without the bread. I cannot eat the bread without anything to put on it. But I have not come to use that yet. But I don't like just plain bread. I always make at least lightly toasted. Oh, Hippocat's delayed chat reaction to the almost 20 lb fish, I guess. Yeah. That was a pretty noisy fish. How long is this fucking delay in the chat, though? Okay, the fish finder is bullshit and it just does not work. This is how it feels to fish in the fourth lake. It's like mysteriously no fish, it's Chernobyl. No, like, I mean, except for fish instead of people. Okay, I'm just gonna go between the fancy parts. Have I tried this, whatever this is, actually? At midday, move to deeper waters. Whatever, let's try whatever this is, little bump. Could be something. I guess maybe this lake just doesn't have many unique open water environments. Because in the previous lakes, I definitely had this. You put in the open water and suddenly there's like, you see stones or tires or some shit. I guess tires probably in the second lake because it's a flat. Oh! Like here, see that? There's suddenly just like little wood planks for no reason. But there was also a really small shitty fish sitting in there, so I'm just gonna check to make sure it's that. And if it is, I'm just gonna move on to some other side of this zone. I think I'm gonna call this view a screen, and the view where I see behind of the behind of the fisherman, I'm gonna call a zone. For some reason, that just feels natural. Okay, all mediocre fish. That is some fish that was lying in the weight, and it's not a bass, unless it is, but it's small, so I don't care. Okay, where am I currently? I was kind of right, almost. I have no idea how many variations could be in this area, because it's all kind of the same. I guess the little sparkles are in different patterns, but surely I'm not gonna look at them. Come on, give me logs. Give me points of interest. Nothing. You get nothing. Okay, middle then. Last chance. Oh, what the fuck is this place? I guess middle is different as well, but I think I saw something else beside that fish there. No? Dang. Well, I'm gonna investigate. What's that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hell yeah! I guess it is considered open water, but it's one of those unique types of open water like the trees and trenches. And this one is some sort of slightly shallower place. Cool! Finally finding a new exciting environment. Also, was it the sound of like an alien UFO there? When the bird did the bird call thing. You know what would be cool as a game for this kind of mood? It'd be some sort of like conspiracy theorists in America, where you have to, you cannot stand in one place, stay rather in one place. So you like live in a van or something, and you move around different places, and you like live in the wilderness sometimes because you're investigating something and providing for yourself. So you could have elements like just like horror-y, walking around the forest at night or something, or investigating abandoned buildings, but also fishing or hunting. I'm not really that into hunting. I bought the Hunter game that Hippocat played in the past because it was very cheap, but I've not played it yet. But like maybe just fishing and not hunting, because hunting he would need a rifle, probably like, I could say something like he's crazy, he does have permission to have weapons or something like that. So he can just fish and gather berries and stuff like that. That could be some sort of really cool game, because it just like, or go into town to like interact with people, try to find something out, talk about rumors and do that kind of stuff. Cliché in fishing games. Interesting, I didn't know there could be such a thing as clichés in fishing games, champion. I think you already, like, back in the day when I streamed this game originally, the previous lakes, I'm pretty sure you mentioned that already. Of course I forgot, but still. The Hunter, I mean, Call of the Wild, yeah. I think I will play it, if nothing else, just to walk around picturesque environments. After I'm done with Doom. I know this game. Because I think after I'm done with Doom, I'm gonna do the third part of this lake and call it Fishing After Doom, of course. And then fourth lake is just gonna be whenever. You hear, like, during the wee wee thing, there's a little subtle woo 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 kind of sound. Does the loon make that as well, or is it just an artifact of the SNES sound? Huh, interesting, Hypocat. Hot helpers. What kind of hot helpers are there? Like Hunter Vision, or objective markers, or something like that. Yeah, it definitely does the wobble 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 sound. Maybe it's just the emulator doing that, for all I know. Try to reel at the worst possible time. And you know that loon sound and the wave splashing sound that plays constantly on loop here. Just I played this game as a kid enough so that this just like it's just very nostalgic sounds. It's like this is in my head associated with it's like open water and nature and I guess fishing, even though I don't really have a lot of experience with fishing as I described previously. But you know, I like just going on a little boat ride across like a water keep or something. We don't really have many lakes around where I've been able to go. But the water keep is nice. It's not like you see both shores at the same time. It looks a lot like some of the backgrounds in here because there's like occasionally houses on the other shore and stuff like that. And on the shore where we started, usually there's like big trees that are hanging over the water. And it's really cool looking. I think this summer I'm gonna go back to the dacha. I'm gonna persuade my dad to get out dust off the old dinghy, inflatable thingy. Though it kinda leaks air. So we might have to either get a new one or patch that one. Maybe it's like so old that the rubber's cracking or some shit, I'm not sure. But when we took it very long ago actually, but the previous time, I think previous several times, we constantly had to like keep pumping it on the water because it just starts deflating really gradually. Do make the wobble wobble wobble. Interesting. Ah, PS1. This probably has, I don't know, 14.7, man. Interesting, Hypocat. Well, oh, I'm even letting this go. I will see how it works. Probably, I guess I'll have to use the hot helpers. Okay, this was disappointing for the fish, but interesting fishing location nonetheless. Where did I want to go? Oh, you know what? There's another location just like this. Also, there are these little rocks that I have not done anything at recently. I'm gonna go at them, and then I'm gonna go at the trees. I guess I'm gonna check 3 parts. I hope there's not more than 3 parts of the zone. I'm gonna force this terminology if it kills me. I guess the rightmost part just tends to be empty or something. Oh no, it's this place with those little weird things. What even are they? It's like rocks, but for some reason on the one side of the rocks there's like little weed growing. Almost looks like it was flooded rapidly, like water going in one direction and just flattened it all. Okay, it's crabfish. Stream real fishing, yeah, good, nice try. I don't have a smartphone, I can't stream IRL. Though, if I did, I would probably try to find some like completely waterproof case or something. Because I would be terribly paranoid taking it on boat. Oh, there are some features here. Okay, interesting. There's a little rock. Just one little rock. Kid rock, you could say. And a couple really small fish and some shit fish. Yeah, that's definitely not a big base. Big base, big bass. Also, I don't really do fishing. It will be just like a little boat ride. Oops, didn't mean to do that, actually. Keep confusing the buttons here. Man, this changed my life, the knowledge. Actually, no, it didn't, because at some point I think I knew that the middle was also its own separate location. But now I'm just checking the middle as well, it's crazy. And it also almost feels like in every location there's a ambush fish. But maybe sometimes it's just kind of out of reach. Yeah, that's a crap one. Okay, leaving. GoPros. Well, I guess, but would you be... It's just a camera, right? I cannot... I mean, it's for recording, or... I don't know. Could I, like... see a chat for some reason, for example? If I had a GoPro, how would I read the chat? I think GoPros are just recording, right? I mean, I guess it could probably be hooked up. Also, how would I get internet out there in the wilderness? Even for phones, to my knowledge, I'm not actually very knowledgeable. Like, have separate internet that... I guess the phones... Do they need Wi-Fi, or do they not necessarily need Wi-Fi? Or some sort of, like, plug-in little flash USB modem thing that would be satellite. Wow, this is emptiness. Was I on the right side again? Or was I checking the middle this time? Where am I? Am I in a different place? I'm lost. Oh, I'm in the trees. Oh, there's some fish, but I think that's crabfish. Yeah, I moved to the trees. I completely forgot. Okay. So I have yet to check the middle as well. Let's... Oh no. Am I stuck? Cheat, cheat, cheat. I'm gonna check what that fish was. But I'm pretty sure it's small. Yeah, that, I think that must be a pike. No, pikes are more straight. Not sure. Okay, middle then. I think we actually had a USB modem thing at some point. My father was using it because he has a smartphone. Or actually he might have been using it for a laptop. Not sure. Okay, this is weirdly cut off. What the bloody hell is that? That looks giant. Maybe it's just, again, I was unused to big fish again. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it's not that much nowhere. It's not the complete wilderness. It's between a bunch of, like, cottages and whatnot. Is it even bigger than the other fish I was hunting? I feel like this graphic is even bigger, but maybe I'm wrong. Man, perspective. Well, let's see if we catch it, how much it will weigh. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay away from smartphones for as long as I can manage. Because I just don't need them that much. And I actively dislike them and people who just like always have their nose on the phone. The time, like, I mean, I have internet and computers and whatnot when I'm at home or at work. And between, when I'm walking or traveling, I really don't need constant internet access and stuff like that. I have a regular phone to call people when I need to. But, like, I don't need to read the internet or forums or, like, memes or some shit. I don't know. Everyone either browses, like, Google memes. I mean, not Google memes. Facebook kind of looking feeds of memes. Or just play some shitty Match 3 game. all that I see when I peek into people's smartphone screens in the subway, for example. But in the subway, I can read a book. That's my last like time in the life to read books, is when I ride subways. And when I walk just on foot through the city or the nature, it's a good time to, you know, to just think or like imagine something, or, you know, I guess it also counts as thinking, just imagining things and thinking something through, thinking of ideas, you know, things like that. Really, really necessary, I think, because it's like resting your mind in a way from constant flux and constant flow of information, low importance information that you don't retain whatsoever, but it's like constantly going through your head. You're on the internet. But I think it's way healthier to just not be on the internet. As weird as that may sound. Yeah, good. Hippocats. That means you're right. Oh no, fuck off, fuck you. Okay. I guess the line must have broke there or something. Okay, I'm gonna sip some tea and relax. I could actually play this with one hand. I don't really need to like left and right most of the time. I can press the A button and the L or R buttons, which are... they come up to pretty much maximum strength. A is this. L and R do nothing by themselves, but with A they go full. And this is down. Not a good time to demonstrate. This is down. I guess it's kind of like slightly better than A. But A with down is barely anything. Oh, I caught it! I didn't even notice how close it must have been. What the fuck is going on? Okay, let's see. It looked gigantic. But it's gonna be like 13.4 or some shit. Eh. Am I gonna toss it? No. Okay, I tossed the shitty 15-1 that I was disappointed with. Actually, I have a lot of 16s point low. Weird. And I don't have an 18 even. Well, I am full on fish and I have still time, so things could be... I am probably already secure in my like top 10 spot. Woof. Alright, where have I not been in a while? Let's brave the open waters once again. Fish finder dings, I listen, even though I know it's bullshit. Middle? Zoom past. Emptiness, just like my soul. Yeah, left side. Well, it's not... I mean, it's kind of before Doom, I guess, because I'm probably going to play Doom tomorrow as well. And I do want to see Taras Nabat, but not as much as some of the previous levels. Because I'm kind of bored of Sentinel cityscape architecture. Oh, whoop. Wrong button. And it looks exactly the same like Exalted did. It could be more... I wish it was instead of just like connected buildings on rocks with bridges and whatnot. It could have been a cool actual city level, like squares and streets. That would be interesting. Also, for some reason, the Sentinel areas are nowhere near as destroyed as Earth. Could have been cool to have the Sentinel areas also that level of destroyed. Okay, literally nothing here. Fucking fish finder, I might as well disable you. If the fish finder was always there and didn't switch between these perspectives, the HUD didn't switch, I would put the webcam just in there where the fish finder is, just completely over it, because it's not important, never says anything important. Motherfucking disappointment. Alright, let's go to that one place that I spotted earlier. The right copy of the little shallow island. Here. I'm not even touching the freaking weeds because fuck that. Man, already 12 though. Half point. Oh, that's a little weird bridge thingamajig. This is the first time I'm seeing this background here today. Cool, champion. Well, I'm aiming to 100%. Hopefully that just means, you know, getting all the stuff from every level. Nothing else. Hopefully it doesn't involve multiplayer. Or like Twitch Primal Wars or any of that kind of shit. Or level ups to a specific level. I know, by the way, I know the computer stuff, the discs are probably the cheat discs. But the second one, I have accidentally read the password for that. I'm gonna wait until maybe I see a hint in the game for that, but I wonder if there's even a hint at all about the password. I think that's to access Doom 2, right? And Doom 1 is the one that you have to collect 14 cheat codes for. Oh, someone's rumbling, and it's like a tiny ass fish. Ooh, but there's some shit like... What is this, like a sunken dock? Interesting. Too bad the fish is crap, otherwise I would have loved to catch something in this location. Oh, rumor. Well, we'll find out. Surely someone has done a 100% playthrough. Also, I forget if I brought it up, but apparently it's possible to play custom WODs on that computer if you replace the WOD file. But I don't actually know how to find the WOD file. Maybe it needs extracting in the Steam folder, Steam copy. Oh, that's a catfish. That's a fucking catfish, okay. I guess the brown ones have to be the pike. Well, this was a kind of actually, oh no, yeah, this is the leftmost side that I was on here. Okay, so wait, maybe these different, like, copies of the same kind of location could be different locations as well. Let's go in the weeds, I guess. I'm gonna use the little spinner bait here. Actually, this seems kind of safe. I also really want to beat Doom 64 to get access to those custom levels. And I started on my journey, on my long journey on the Switch. I've beaten level 1 again. Oh, that's a different reeds. It has different colors even. Yeah, what fish is that? That's a shit fish again. Damn. Damn fish. Okay, I'm selecting this because I don't care if I lose it. And I probably shouldn't lose it because apparently it's immune to snagging. Surely it couldn't be immune. Maybe the hook is hidden. Yeah, the hook is hidden in the little wig. But how do the fish get caught then? Yeah, that's a shitty fish in the rest up there, so I'm leaving. What, you mean the password, champion, or the reward in general that you were talking about earlier? Secret cutscene. I saw, like, someone posted just like, hey, look at this video of the final boss fight. Let's discuss how cool it is. Of course, it was embedded, so it just had a thumbnail. And luckily the thumbnail was just a picture of something unrelated. And it was a picture of a zombie playing with toys. I wonder if that's the cutscene you get. Because I just assumed it was like a credits scene. One of those, kind of like in Doom 4. Had some little set pieces there. But does it imply that Doom Jones is a zombie? Or did he invite a zombie to play with his toys because he was so lonely? Okay, no good fish in here. But it's different reeds. These were definitely different reeds from the ones where I got stuck first time. That's interesting. So these different pools of the same are actually separate locations. Let's check the giant reed pool here. This looks like the same kind of place but a different background. Well, let's check. That's a catfish, I think. But different layout of the fish, so it could be different. Could be a big lunker here. I mean, like, real slowly and press left and right with this one. Let's see if we can finally catch something with it, or probably never, but you know. That's also a catfish. Looks like. By the colors mostly. As they zoom past me. Or I zoom past them. I guess it's all relative. That was some resting shitfish as well. Huh. Are the reefs just crap, no matter what? I forgot to check if these were different fish arrangements, but the reefs themselves could have been the same. Screw you. Okay, let's check the rocks here. Different rocks could be different fish, different environments. Last time it was a little reef and some logs. Oh, you mean the time they invaded? I thought there was like a virtual simulation there in Repertorium. Or some sort of like dimensional rift where Doomguy just goes into dimensions where demons are around and just kicks them asses sometimes. Ah, I forgot to change the lure, but doesn't matter, I'm just browsing. Oh, but there are some weeds here. That's a catfish for sure, okay. Interesting, so this seems like a different rock location as well. Good to know. Copies are not actually, I mean, same locations aren't actually copies of each other. Also, it's not Repertorium, it's Repatorium with one P and A, not ER. Big ol' fat nothing. Prisoners, huh? Well, okay. What is the thing that was described in the art book about, like, Vega is maintaining a rift in space-time between all the different timelines? I thought that was it. Maybe that's like for future to describe, or I mean, explain invasions or something. I don't know. Ooh! Finally, a fish. It cares, okay. Those little subtle, barely visible little splashes of mud are the sweetest graphic. Yes. Action. Surely when the fish jumps out the water, you can just, you know, kind of like, what's the word? I guess raise it above water, catch it in the moment, and just kind of like bring it towards you above water. I guess the fish doesn't work like that if it's the kind of thing when you had to reel in. Nah. I'm gonna play it safe. Yeah. I was even beginning to tire out there slightly because of the huge resistance the fish was creating. Ah. Oh, let it go. Oh, I got to level up. Still no change in the numbers. Crap. Well, level ups are good, I guess. I'm not sure what the level by itself means without the change in the other two numbers. Technique and strength. I'm not actually sure what technique even means for me. Surely it's all in the fingers and the controls. Okay, checking the lily pads again. Checking? Checking. Tea's running out. Last time the lily pads were the source of major disappointment because of a fish in the corner where it was unreachable. Nope. Fuck you. Okay, that was not resting fish. Resting fish could be on this side of the screen. There was some sort of resting fish, but it's small looking. I'm gonna ignore it. I guess you're hurting the fish as well. Well, I mean, fuck the fish, but in this case you don't actually, you have to return them as well, so... I guess you have to be careful and gentle with them, fuckers. Man, if I liked fishing, I would never settle for catch and release. Ooh, immediately. I would want to go in somewhere complete, like, faraway wilderness where I can just, like, catch actual real fish for real unsupervised, even though that's, you know, wasteful for my environment. Okay, that oh, it cares. It noticed. But I by myself would never deplete any sort of body of water or fish. And you know, I'm not responsible for what other people do, but just because I'm by myself, I'm not a danger to the environment, I can do it with just like completely easy consciousness, yeah. And it's everyone else who's doing it en masse that's wrong. Because they're doing it, there's a lot of other people, and because there's a lot of them, they are actually causing something. I by myself, I do nothing. That would be my logic. Oh, it's kind of reelable. It's kind of a shame, all the cool fishing games. I guess there's some other fishing games on these old consoles, but all the others are in 3D. And I just feel like the 3D graphics don't really do the environment justice. I don't mean like don't portray it accurately or something, but it just feels weird and just like wrong to me when I'm trying to like enjoy nature while fishing, and it just, for some reason I'm more perceptive to it, or receptive. Receptive, I guess the word, not perceptive. Receptive, when it's like these old nostalgic pixelated graphics. I guess because it's reminiscent of the time where I was the most, just like my forming years. No, not formidable, of course. Also, another good catch, but not 19. Formative, there's the word. Some lows in there. My suspicion. Kill them. That's cool. I'm told. You know what? They should definitely like make that very public knowledge. I guess, I mean, if there was very public knowledge, everyone would go there. And that's a double-edged sword. But if not, how would I find out about it? But oh, there's fish here. Looks like a very similar environment, though. Let me just check this side again. Oh, wow! Immediately another one. What the hell is this? But yeah, it could be cool if it was actually encouraged to just like do your duty and catch a bunch of fish to get rid of them from this body of water. Okay, little fish, go away. Literally go the fuck. Motherfucker, asshole. Okay, I might just do the little side swing. This ain't gonna take. I'ma do the side swing and land way earlier than the small fish. Hopefully they won't notice me from over there. Oh no, I have not landed far enough. Come on. I know it's close to the boat, but you gotta be interested, big fish. And I'm just gonna cheat way the hell out of this. Interesting. Also reminds me, as a kid, used to go to abandoned quarries and just like walk around there and look for interesting stones and rocks and whatnot. wanna do that again, but I don't really have knowledge of them. And if it would be on the internet, if it was on the internet, obviously everyone with the hobby of that would already know and would have got all the cool shit before me. I don't know where my dad used to learn about the abandoned quarries in my area or in our area, like reachable by car, feasibly. But there was some really cool excursions back in the day. I would love to do something like that, but I don't own a car, so I don't know. I could make someone do it for me. I mean, drive, that is. But I don't know anyone who would be excited with that kind of stuff. Unfortunately. Come on, catch fast. I'm so strong, I'm so high level. Snakeheads. That makes me think of that GTA San Andreas mission where you free some hostages from a boat in San Fierro and they go to the captain's room and there's the guy with the sword, throws you a sword to like, yeah, let's duel, and you can just like shoot him like in Indiana Jones. That was surprisingly fast. I wonder if this fish is worth it at all. Ah, is it? Do I keep it or is it? Yeah, wow, this is not even worth keeping here. Well, still, XP, presumably. And also it was, you know, right by where I just caught another fish, so it was kind of entitled of me to expect for it to matter. Yeah, core exploring would be cool. Oh well, we still have some of those stones. It's usually a little like parts of broken geodes. Though you see geodes, I guess cartoony geodes are usually drawn with like sharp crystals and whatnot, but the ones we find are these like round, little bubbly type thing. And little bits of like seafloor, for some reason, why are they there? I guess it's just like fossils, but like chunks of solid rock or earth, solidified earth kind of, with a bunch of like little shells and whatever the hell, and it like little bits of, I don't know, some bone, vertebrae, little tiny vertebrae. So it's really cool to find that kind of stuff. Haven't found any, you know, gems yet, but you know, it's always time. Ooh! Okay, those guys need to fuck off right now because we have another lunker candidate. Again in the reeds. Come on. Yes. Yes. What the bloody hell was that suddenly? You know what, I wish it played the music it plays in the options where you like input your name. It's really calming tune. And it plays over a screen full of just like this top-down view of water, just like this. Actually, I might make that happen. Let me get my cursor off the screen here. I'm just gonna turn down the volume on the Winamp. Oop. I think I actually have Super Black Bass here. Yep. What was the password name enter? There we go. Yeah. Just gotta bring OBS back just in case. I guess it doesn't fit the fierce combat against the fish. Yeah, it doesn't. This should be for just browsing, exploring. You know what would work? This. I wish I could just put custom soundtrack in this game for some reason. Would totally put Donkey Kong Country 3 like Northern Hemisphere map music for when I'm in the lake. But you know, the best music track in all of Donkey Kong Country games is also good to have, especially when it fits this game. And I'm of course talking about the one that's playing right now because it's by far my favorite out of all the Donkey Kong Country music, for whatever reason. Maybe not by far. There's some pretty strong contenders, yeah. But I've just selected this one to be my favorite, I guess. Come on, jump! My window's open. It's kind of hot in here for some reason. Maybe it's all the action. Jump! Jump! No? Maybe it's listening to the music. No, it's not. Maybe I'll just rewind to when it wasn't stuck. There we go. Stop doing this, come on game. How did they not catch this bullshit in testing? I guess it could be argued that this is a very high hazardous zone for fishing, and fishes can get their shit stuck, but this doesn't just feel intended at all. Ah! Get the fuck out of here, fish! Within the fucking 3 pines. Damn it. And you know, I know these are not pines, but that's a saying. Lost in 3 pines. In Russian, that is. This fucking Bermuda Triangle. Okay, fish. I'm just gonna completely move away. Motherfucker. You better be worth it. Or I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. Screw the rules, they won't know. I will dispose of the body discreetly. Just like Dexter. Cut in pieces, put in trash bags and put it in the water. Where you belong, in trash, not in the water. Fuck you. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Probably shouldn't be doing anything when the tension is so high because it can jump suddenly and destroy me. You know, I will always cheat out of that if that happens, of course. There could be way more high stakes if I didn't cheat at all, but then you could just have to deal with getting stuck on the reeds all the time, and that would just be unthinkable. There we go. Move out of this bull. Ah, and immediately forces me into another reed. Just like a bus. Selfish. Selfish asshole. Stop. Stop. Enough. Enough. That got a bit tense. Why you do this? And as I said last time, I think... No, as I was about to say what I thought, the fish actually contradicted me there. I thought it's like changing behaviors was depending on the distance it swims, not just time, because when it gets stuck forever most of the time. But there it just got unstuck for a sec. Oh, wow, my desktop background changed because I set it to cycle. I never noticed it changing. Come now. Ah. Retarded. Broken game. Unplayable. Fuck off of that read already. No, he just wants to go there apparently. Alright, I'm gonna dial it back to where I was in control and just move it away. I hate you so much, fish. You'd think at some point the fish would learn that they don't have to be afraid because they will get eventually released no matter what. But it's as if it's trying to fight for its life here. Fuck off, mate. There we fucking go. We'll fry you on a pan and then throw you away because you're not worth eating because I hate fish. You better give me like 24. Piece of crap! At least give me a level up soon. Alright, did I check the rest of this? I forgot which parts I checked because I got so intense there. Well, champion, you know, everyone can be a Time Lord. You have the right tools. You'd think it was a race of people from a specific planet, but no. It's just a job everyone could get. Just you have to have the know-how. In my case, it's thisness. What is my thisness? I lord over time. Okay, let's just leave these reeds forever. Go to the other reed. No, fuck them. Where have I not been? Let's go to the gorge again, I guess. It's apparently getting late. So maybe they moved to deep waters now? Also, I have to wonder if different parts of this gorge are different. Probably not. It's probably the same location no matter what. Okay. Left side. Oh. Nickel cage. This is a big gorge as well. Cool. Better have a big fish. Luckily, because of the kind of broken physics. Oh yes, big fish. Because of the slightly broken physics of collision. Oh. In this game, I am actually fully capable of sliding left and right without having to reel in. Because if you sink from the top into an obstacle, you just become wedged in there and you cannot progress. But you can still move left and right. Change skin of fish finder, huh? I'm not gonna try the select button. I don't remember anything like that. Actually, I think you can just like remove the whole HUD, make it go downwards. But not a lot of point in doing that. Okay, and also it's good to know that even if you catch a fish in the same zone, the other parts of that zone, which lead to different screens, could also have different fish still there. So I'm gonna check the other three. Now I'm on the leftmost side, I believe. And also really good that you cannot get stuck on things. I don't think the fish can get me stuck in the rocks. There we go. Back, 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 back. Turn around, you piece of crap. And the demon blood is over. Oh well. Hopefully, I don't need to rehydrate until the weigh-in. Weigh-in. I'm just not satisfying with the A-ness. With the A-ness. Not the A-ness, the A-ness of the E sound when I say weigh-in. Always sounds like I'm saying way. Not way. Yes, it's like the specific transition of the mouth shape from one to another just doesn't work. Weird. Stop doing that. This is supposed to be relaxing time. Oh no. Woo! Fuck you. That's cheating. I wonder, it could be interesting if the mechanic to stay, like to keep the fish is just to make your line tension high enough. Not exactly to be like constantly applying tension as it does it, but just like to get it to high, fuck off, to get it to high enough and just like keep it here, for example. God damn, it doesn't even reach that side, but it counts as snag. Or snap, in this case, because it's not snagged on anything, it just breaks. Right, fine. Let's wait a bit. There we go. Oh, tiring out, you see? Let's go. No, I didn't get stuck on the rocks. It was just indecisive where to go. Oh, it's resting. It's resting. Fuck you. I nearly pressed the button after it started jumping. Oh, it's not changing color after jump. Interesting. There we go, yellow. That beautiful yellow goes really well with my fully rested blue. Come on, red, straight to red. No? Not even orange. The fuck is this fish? There we go, there's orange. Hehe. I'm catching more big fish than I did in the first part of the lake, I feel like. Start was kind of horrible. Dismal. But now... it's shit fish, but you know, I'm still catching a lot. I don't remember what my... oh! My player strength actually finally rose to 7 from 6, that's cool. But I don't remember what, like, the average weight of a fish was last time that I had. So I can't say if I'm doing better than last time or not right now. But it could be, even with all the time I still have left. 3 hours? Almost. It's just like 2.5. But it could be that these are the fish that I'm gonna go in with. That's a crabfish resting there. I'm not interested. And check the right side. Man, I need to get a better chair or something. I'm just like constantly tearing my neck for some reason. Fish? That's a catfish, okay. Well, I got one shitty fish that I let go immediately. That doesn't actually work as a counterpoint encouragement if it sucks. Okay, I'm gonna go check the first little... Oh, you know what? Might as well check this. The fish finder's doing so, I don't know. I'm gonna check all three sides in case there's actually something in the landscape here in the screen level. Ah, fuck it. If it's way in the upper corner, I can't catch it anyway. Okay. Total nothingness. Go to the middle. It's kind of weird how the wind is always like... Surely it goes in like south-west there, for example. Can't I turn my boat around? Must I always throw north? Surely I could throw my boat around and let the wind actually make the bait go farther. But no, apparently not. That was a good throw despite the double, almost kind of backwards wind. But there's nothing here in these shores. There's literally nothing ever here. Alright, let's go to the little shallow zone here where there was points of interest before. Side. What if there's more than 3 parts of every zone? What if there's like 4 or 5 or some shit that I'm not checking? Wasn't this not empty before? Maybe the left was empty. Maybe the middle had something. Ah, yes. So I guess the right side will have the logs. Yes, now I remember the layout. Wasn't there a big fish here, but where? I feel like it must have been on the top left. Yeah, nothing here. It seems if there is a fish, it could be on the top left, so I'm gonna go just a bit left. Actually, I wonder if not me, like, shifting, but shifting in this mode here actually influences my position on the screen. No, there is no fish there. Weird, there's a small fish just kind of puffing about. I guess because it's shallow, big fish aren't here, aren't interested. It's too hot. I craft my site. Let's check it. Logs? Come here, logs. Don't disappoint. There's logs. And there's a big fish. Finding them lunkers left and right. It's gonna be like 14 or something again. Oh, I know that. LNR are... What if I want to see, instead of like the location info, when I check my progress against other anglers or my stats or whatever the other screens, I know that. That's not a fish finder, that's just like the little HUD. I guess the whole HUD could be considered the fish finder. But I don't, like the fish finder is a little screen with the little x-ray thing. Depth scan. But I do that all the time. Every time I check my progress, for example, I use R to scroll to that. And then press X to, you know, activate the window of whatever is selected. And I think select just removes the HUD, like pushes it a little bit off the screen to the bottom. Me, I'm just excited to see if there's an even bigger variety of fish in the 4th lake. Or if the progress stops here at this size. Because again, I say it every time, but I've never seen a single fish as a kid in the 4th lake somehow. So even though I had passwords to get there from somewhere, I'm not so sure how I got the passwords. Maybe it's one of those like back of the box screenshot kind of things, like in Flintstones. But would be cool. Now I'm so pro with this game. Maybe I'll finally encounter a fish. Well, champion, feeling stupid is part of being human. So you know. Sometimes it's good. Yeah, rainbow trout is... I think I see more of them in like the 1st lake. Because apart from the bass, the shitfish are as follows. Oh, I should be reading right now. Apart from bass, the shitfish are bluegill, which is the fatso. Then there's rainbow trout, which in the 1st lakes, rainbow trouts look a lot like bass because bass is small, and when they lie on the floor, they look pretty similar. But the rainbow trout is really pink. And so in the 1st lakes I would always go, ah fuck, it's a pink fish again, even though it could be, there was a 50-50 chance of it being a bass. And there's a catfish and northern pike, and I guess northern pike are the brown ones, the catfish are the blue ones. But they are all crap and should never be even considered. Maybe they count for the level ups, I'm not sure. I don't know if they give like more experience than catching a bass or something. Because you never weigh them, you don't know how hard it's supposed to be. Also they never, like, they cannot jump, they cannot do a wishy-washy. They have no animations. So it's literally pointless to try to even fish for them. The only one that matters is the black bass. Also there is like, in the end of the manual, there's advertisements for a game called just The Black Bass, which I have not tried. I don't know if I've tried this. It could be actually on the NES. Maybe not, I don't know. And the Blue Marlin, which has a swordfish of sorts. And the ocean. And I'm just wondering, how fun could it be possibly to have this kind of game but in the open ocean? There's nothing there, just water. How will that even play? Maybe I should try to download those ROMs and check them. For some reason never even came in my head, the idea. Catches exciting fishing games from Hot Bee USA. America's #1 pro fishing series. And there's a Japanese game or whatever. Actually, I think it's sequels to this game. I remember that it starts with you like buying equipment or something, but it's in Japanese, the ROM that I had. And so I didn't really get far. But I don't remember what the fishing process looks like in there. If it's any close to this, maybe it would be cool. I absolutely do not remember why I never progressed in those games. Maybe literally because it's just... I didn't have an English ROM and I couldn't understand what I was doing or something. Couldn't press the correct buttons. Wow, all my player strength of 7. I'm still getting tired just reeling this shitty ass fish. Come on. I think the strength actually means only the maximum. Like when you put all the buttons, efforts in, you still don't always reach the maximum. You see, I'm not kind of on the right, but it's going slightly down. I think that's literally me tiring out in real time. And the color probably just indicates the amount more obviously. Kind of like Doom Guy's head in Doom. Which is not necessary, but it's like a more obvious type of visualization. Because here you could see, like if you apply the full strength, you can see how tired you are based by how far right it reaches. Though you couldn't tell the same by the fish, because the fish doesn't always seem to try the full strength. Just reach out and get it, man. Reach out and catch it. Personal Jesus. Go, go, go. Also, just thinking of Stardew Valley, because you can fish in that game and apparently it makes it related somehow. Would be cool. I guess I've described the game before, where it's like sort of farming, settlement and whatnot, kind of simulator, but it's where it would start with you and like a team of people settling, choosing a place to settle. And because it would not be an established town, you would not have shops, you would have to like go find things. But it would be really cool to have a Stardew Valley type of game with farming and other stuff. But instead of that fucking mines that are weird and don't really fit, would have like forests to explore and maybe like find saplings of plants that you can plant. Or something like that. Oh, nice. I got rid of one of the 16 twos, I guess, so that's good. I feel like my overall fish weight is better here than it used to be last time on the first part of the lake. Interesting. Well, I guess I will check just the black bass. And I'm gonna check the sequels to this game just in case. Okay, you know what? It's time to give the trees another chance. And that small tree on the side, I don't think I've ever thrown there, but it could be a different location for all I know. And I think it's only a patch of little weird underwater trees in here, so... Also, while I have this manual out, I just kind of want to check what it says about this particular lake, because I thought only the second one was like filled in. Large Merman Lake, the dam flooded large area where there used to be houses and trees. There are several good bass fishing points. Yeah. This one, old shallow lake, murky waters are covered with many reeds. Many of the good fishing on the shore. They be divided into three. Yeah, okay. It doesn't say why there's just like cut down trees in the middle of the water. I couldn't tell what was that. That was like a bad fish, I think. That might have been the pike, because it's kind of elongated. What if that separate smaller tree to the northeast is like a hidden treasure trove of fish with a high chance of super giant fish spawning just because no one would think to check there? Didn't I catch a good fish in this kind of location once, or am I misremembering? Nothing, I guess. I could have missed something, but I'm just gonna not waste time checking over and over. This will probably just be empty, right? Yes, okay. Let's go into the smaller tree here. Is it a different background? No, it's not. Let's let's check it out and see at the same time. Oh, it does seem different, but in a way that is not encouraging, because it just seems like this is straight open water without any features. Well, maybe it's flipped or something. Ah, yeah, so, you mean like they would be completely ancient compared to recent flooded lakes like Lake 2? Could be. Okay, give me something. Nothing. This is a fake location. Man, where are the days of seeing fish in the open waters from the first lake? Yeah, wow, this, I guess, despite having 3 graphics on Overworld, this is just nothing. Nothing. Where else can I even go? Let's... Oh no, you know what? Fuck the reeds. Fuck your fish finding. I'm gonna go in once again in lily pads reads. So yeah, this is LNR. Actually, this is to remove the HUD. But I'm not sure what my select. What is it mapped to? Space. Space does nothing. Yeah, this is something. This is my data. And this is my comparable. Wow, pretty nice. They will probably still each catch a couple. Though I don't think I broke 90 last time on the first part of the lake, so I could be doing well. I feel like I'll probably place higher than last time even. And with that, I don't know how the math works, but I wonder how much leeway I will have for... Ooh, big fish. How much leeway I will have for the last part of this lake. Come on, be interested. Yes! I thought it would just ignore me. Sometimes the big fish just... If you land right next to them, it just doesn't give a shit no matter what you do. This time I guess I wasn't too close. Come on now. Stop playing with your food. Just grab it in your mouth. Yeah. Asshole. What was that? Weird little one tile graphic of this in the mud splashing. You know what I'm gonna throw again? I'm gonna angle also slightly left. Gah! What? He didn't land in anything, come on now. Give me accurate collisions with the graphics game. Same place, nothing. Okay, the big fish was here. At least I don't have to worry about the small fish getting in the way. Okay, I'm escaping. Catch me, catch me. You can't catch me. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. Fooled ya, bitch. Oop. That never happened. Oh, I'll take it. You better not be like a record-breaking fish, because that would feel really imbalanced. Okay, yeah, it's a shit fish. Water lunker, catch more like this. Let it go. It's kind of contradictory there. Alright, but now that I'm wise, I will check the other side as well. Even though I just caught one fish here. It could be absolutely the same because it's the same graphic. I might as well check the middle, right? The empty middle. Or is it just gonna be emptiness and nothingness? Well, maybe the part with the reeds is the different part. I don't notice if there were any reeds in this screen where I land near one of these lily pads. Are there reeds down below? Ah, that's not bass. Maybe there were reeds on the slightly righter to the screen, but let's cast here, for example. Is this gonna be different? Well, there's reeds in the upper something, and the bad fish again, so I think this is the exact same place. I just started a bit righter this time. Yeah. Well, let's check the middle. What? Yeah, it's the void. Alright, well, honestly, at this point I would be comfortable just going for the way in, but I want to keep bassing. Lily pads. The dance zone. The dance zone, not the dance zone. Oh. Wow, I lost my... Wow. Interesting. Good thing I don't really... It's close. I don't really care if I lose a couple. Okay, to be quick about it, I'm just gonna zoom past this side. Nothing at all. Then I'm gonna angle slightly righter. I'm gonna go right here. And zoom past here. Oh, Biggin. Biggin. I think this lure is just like the one super attractive one. I really don't have to make the movements the booklet suggests. The fish always scare when I swim past them. Come on. Bitch. Yeah. Wow, it was so close even. Let's try that again. How did that not work? I pressed all the buttons. There we go. Ah, just pull him in. Just pull him in. Don't let. Fine. Not every fish is gonna be immediately caught like that last one. I wonder if it is proportional to their actual weight. Even though the graphic is the same, the one that was lighter just had less resistance. Just let it happen. Well, there's no harm in asking, I guess, asking a fish. Just let it happen. Don't fight it. It'll be over soon. Don't tell the authorities. Oop. Oh, I can kind of hold it. Go! Oh no, it's waggling. It's wiggling, waggling. Woo! Okay. I win! Not totally, but this is a very local victory. Ah, still counts though. Let me actually move a bit closer. And also, remove this freaking total commander so I can see OBS again. Yes, champion. You caught my... whatever that was called. Oh. Drift. Also, fish can't see you, so it's alright. Ooh. Feisty. I like feisty. Hmm. Ooh. I wonder if it would be appropriate when I finish Eternal to just not spend any time at that stream talking about my impressions and just leave that for the next fishing stream for the third part of this lake. I'm gonna be mighty sick of these same location tabs though by that point, but it'll be worth it. Yes, I am, champion. Well, you're not doing your part today for some reason, so you know, someone's got to step up. We can start talking about anime or furry stuff. And then I won't have to. It's my version of that kind of talk. There's quite a lot of jumping. I actually changed color for once. Yes. Oh no, it's wiggling. Stop playing hard to get. You know you want it. Look how red you are. No, that doesn't actually work. Whatever, that's the most tired I've seen a fish, I think. Let's see the weight. Wow. Pitiful. Not worth it. I wouldn't even catch you. If I knew. Right, but we can check the other parts of the lily pad. Exactly, champion. Anime is nothing. I'm glad you finally understand. That's crabfish laying in ambush there. Good to have an answer here immediately. Skipping this area. Wonder if this is separate. No, I'm not getting second first lily pad of the area. Screw that. Oh, that's a big fish, another one, okay. I'll take it. If it'll take me. It will take me, looks like, okay. Good. Yes. Well, champion, there's your answer. Hypocat is in chat today. We decided not to bother with the Discord call for this game. See, exactly. Can't believe I'm actually inviting Anime Talk in my chat. What have I come to? Nolf again. You know, for being an FPS that everyone praises all the time, I've not played it like even a second of Nolf. I don't think I've actually seen a second of footage from Nolf. I've only seen screenshots in like game.exe once or something. What, but Porn Trash is the only anime worth watching. Come on, man. I thought you were a man of culture. Exactly, Hypocat understands. Well, he probably will champion, but he needs some material. So close. Mobster. Almost sounds like Mobster Girls. Is there a Mobster Girl anime, I wonder? Woo. That probably is okay, that probably is. Or close enough to anything at least. Yes, fish done, let's see. It used to be exciting to have this approx. But now I'm dull to it, mostly because they're all crap. But also because it's kind of happening very often today for some reason. Once the fish start trolling, it really started rolling. What's the time? Time is 3:13. I could probably catch 2 more fish or something. Let's check these lily pads. Now that we know that the separate parts are separate, these could be different. I think, yeah, these are because they don't have the extremely dense part. They have the 2 whole part here. That's a small fish in waiting. Alright, surely, I mean, no, this square part's probably its own location, so let's check the middle here, the emptiness, the nothingness. Oh, this, where the whole, like, sunken lily pads. I've got some nice fish on here, back in the day. Man. I think I'm sleeping enough and everything, but something's going on with my left eye for some reason. It's just itching all the time. And outside it's sunny as hell. I guess I could go like put on shades and go in shades. That would be probably relaxing enough for the eye, right? I lost it again. Bullshit. Okay, roll past this side. Nothing. Actually, it looks remarkably similar to the empty part that I just checked earlier. Roll past this side. Looks like nothing as well. Weird. Just no fish at all. What does this thing say? Maybe... Wait, shallow in the evening. Let's check these rocks again. And then that other part of the little shallow island as well, where I only tried once. When I found out that the copies of the same kind of place were not actually copies. Okay. So I think this is the place that had like bows or something. Or was it the other little island that I just mention, and we'll go to after this. It looks like fish just kind of vanished from all the relevant places. Really strange. It's a ghost town. It's a ghost lake. There's something there, but I think it's a crabfish. Yeah, that's probably the catfish. I think Hippocat, I think the GameCube one you could probably emulate. Or like DS. I forget which platforms they have been on. Probably even the Wii U ones. Because that stuff is emulated. You can play freaking Zelda Breath of the Wild now. Okay, what's waking up? That's some small crap. $3:30. Getting close. It's kind of wonderful how this fits exactly almost into my stream time frame of 3 hours. Doing this one lake. Okay, that's not an ambush fish, so cannot discount possibility of bigger. What was that? I think that's a fat fish there and sitting, not a bass. But let me actually just properly reel slowly. Real slowly. So this is the kind of bass I would be excited about in the first or second lake. And then this is the fatso. Okay. I don't know, Hippocat. GameCube is pretty old. If there's no like crazy screen effects like in Metroid Primes, maybe you could try. But there was one on DS. But it's probably one of the first ones, I think. So it could be crap. They're all crap. You didn't hear that here. You should just go play Stardew Valley or something. Stardew Valley is like Animal Crossing but with actual gameplay. I think the hype is lying, Hippocat. Don't let all the hype get to you. It's crazy people who don't like actual video games. I'm pretty sure there was nothing on N64 from Animal Crossing though. Okay, this side is void. Where was the... I guess no, the left part of this was the one with the little boat looking or dock looking or whatever. Well, I've got nothing else to do but follow the fish finder, I guess. Let's check the reads again. That's a catfish. Is there always catfish in the reeds? That's weird. Rather in the weeds. Reeds are the stock, upright ones. I think there was pretty bad fish over there. Don't see any ambush fish. Okay, just no ambush fish here probably. Yeah, we've talked about this before, but I really don't understand the appeal of Animal Crossing. Also, most of the animals look really dumb. They're not even like cute animal friends. If it was in Horseland, I would probably even play it. But with those stupid ass animals, there's just no compulsion whatsoever. Okay, the reeds are robust as usual. Where do I go? What's gonna be my last objectives? I mean the weeds, but yeah, you know what I mean. Let's go to the pure reeds over here. I'm ready to give them another shot. Whatever you imagined Hippocat, the actual reality I'm pretty sure is less interesting, because there's no Animal Crossing cannot be more interesting than anything. Empty on this side, okay. Empty. I guess it would be like those games that I just kind of relax in while I'm listening to podcasts or something, but it's a console game, so it would be kind of annoying to play it while trying to listen to something else. Oops. And I really don't understand the point of just playing something relaxing. I know, playing a fishing game at the moment, but you know, I'm not playing this for relaxing, because I'm playing because I wanted to immerse myself in the atmosphere of fishing. And nature and stuff like that. Void? Void. Fuck the reeds. Okay, I got just like a couple probably tries left in me in the timer. Or let's just return. Fuck it. It says return, I'm gonna listen. Let's go in for the way in. I'm gonna save. Let's check this. I'm number 2 on here. I'm pretty sure I was lower last time. And I did end up higher, I think, than I was in the approximate ranking. Yes, let's go way in. This takes a weirdly long time. Okay. 92 is the first to beat. Okay, let's see how much I will have. Look at the size of that ass. 1603. I think did I have one 1602 left? I guess that's kind of what it ended up being. 1606. I don't know if I like where this is going. I think my approximate is all smaller. I mean larger than the real one. The real one's smaller. '17s. I had like 18s and 19s. Fuck off, man. This is my top one. Surely it's gonna be at least 18. Dude. Just 18. All my hype for 19.8 or whatever it ended up being was all for nothing. I need to fix my approx little way. 85? How do you get 92? That's bullshit. I'm third again. I'll take it, you know what? And somehow I beat the Charlie Ryan, because he also has the same exact way. Maybe I arrived earlier or something. That counts for something. I don't know. Alright, well, if I'm third twice, I should have it kind of set. I don't know how they even out the final score out of the 3. Okay, this is the same, yeah. Top 10 based on 3 rounds. Bad weather this time, interesting. Really black. Was there really black there? Also hello metal. Strange to post like the first time at the very end of a stream, but sure, let's see. Let's see what the names are. Yeah, there was a black really. Really black, yes. Alright, well this is gonna be different, slightly different. It's gonna be foggy in the last part. I don't know how that affects things, but it's gonna look different at the very least. Alright, what part? Okay, it's the 6th. Well, it's gonna be after we beat Doom Eternal, I think. Enough for today. I feel like I am safe in getting to the 4th lake. No matter, surely I cannot do much worse than these 2 tries. So alright, this is gonna be whenever. I don't know how many streams I have left for Doom Eternal. But thanks for tuning in, mostly Champion and some other people as well. I'll probably honestly see you tomorrow, because I'll probably play Doom Eternal tomorrow. Because I skipped a day and I want to get some progress in at the very least. So yeah, for now though, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye. Now I don't have to wait for Hip I can say goodbye or anything, so I'm just gonna stop streaming. See ya.